My name is Audrey Johns from Lose Weight by Eating. I want to show you how to make some delicious jalapeno scones. Now, I make scones all the time. They're one of my favorite breakfasts. I usually make sweet scones. I actually lost 150 pounds in 1 year, and almost every single day my breakfast was scones. So this is for those of you who maybe like something a little bit more savory. Now, what I've done is I've put 3 cups of just white organic flour inside of here. You can also do this, you can use your mixer, you could use a spatula, either way it all works just fine. So what we need is 3 teaspoons of salt. Remember, we're going for savory, not sweet. 1 teaspoon of baking soda, level it off, and baking powder, same amount. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do just a quick mix to get all of my dry ingredients together. Give myself a little bit of room, because now we're gonna work with the butter. Now, when it comes to scones, unlike cookies, you actually want cold butter. What happens is when the butter starts to melt inside the oven, that's what gives the scones the flakiness. So we want 5 tablespoons of butter cold, very cold. And what I like to do is break it up into just little cubes. And you drop it all in, and you use your hands on this, and you just get your fingers in there. And what you want to do is kind of squish it together until everything is combined and you have about pea-sized pieces of butter. See how I'm just kind of pushing it with my fingers? I'm using the flour to push it all together. It's very easy. And I actually really like the butter is really good for your cuticles too, so I kind of pretend like I'm having a little manicure right now. I really like to get my hands in my food. Don't ever be squeamish about it. That's some of the most fun, is getting dirty in the kitchen. All right, so we've got it about pea size right now. And then I'm gonna add some other goodies into it. I'm gonna put it into my mixer, and I'm gonna add in some wet ingredients. So first what I need is 1 cup of milk. I like to use almond milk because it will boost your metabolism and it's significantly lower in calories. But if you have whole milk in the house, it will not change anything. Go for it. Don't go out and buy something just because I told you to use it. All right, just do a quick mix, just so that all the wet ingredients are incorporated. And then I'm gonna add about ½ a cup of 0% Greek unsweetened yogurt. This adds so much moisture, it's really, really good. And then I'm gonna mix it all up. And 1 more addition, some chopped jalapenos and some really good cheddar cheese. Now I wanted to talk to you about jalapenos. Very often people are squeamish about them and they're scared to even have them because they're so spicy. Well, what is spicy about the jalapenos is gonna be the seeds, and these are the ribs, the white part. That's where all the heat comes from. So if you take the seeds and the ribs out, which I recommend you do, and then you chop it very finely, you're gonna get very, very mild heat and almost like a really nice citrus flavor. So we're gonna add in 2 jalapenos, finely chopped, seeds and ribs removed, even if you're brave, because you can always add on the jalapenos on the top to make them a little bit hotter. And then we've got a cup of shredded cheddar here. I'm gonna use most of it. I'm gonna hold some back to put on top of the scones because you have to do that, right? Okay. Really quick mix, and we'll have scones ready. All right. Get your hands in here and get all of the dough off the hook. And then I like to push it down because very often you'll have a little bit of the extra dry ingredients at the bottom. And I find if I push it down and then I do this, look at that, it all comes out perfectly. And you do have a little bit of flour here on top. You see how kind of floury it is? So I'm just gonna kind of squish it together. This is what makes scones so good, is that the inconsistency in a scone, as opposed to with a cookie, you want consistency. Round circles, and push them down just slightly, and you kind of want everything to be combined, and then work on the next. This is really good upper body workout. You can say I'm getting a workout, and then you can have one, right? Okay, so then you want a pizza wheel. You can certainly use a knife, but there's something so very easy about just doing this. So I'm gonna cut each into 6 parts, just like I'm cutting a pizza. Now you want your oven at 350 degrees. It takes them about 15 minutes, but I like to spin them halfway through. Now these with a beer, happy girl. Thank you so much for checking out my scone recipes. I've got lots of sweet ones on my website as well. Again, I'm Audrey with Lose Weight by Eating, and happy cooking.